that's set up so when we communicate with ATC, it goes mute on Discord. So.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I did that as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Shoot. Well, maybe you have
it's a super quick Discord setting I can show.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that real quick. Okay. But I did just go live, so what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We've got a special edition of the stream tonight. We've got a voice chat with a members-only voice chat. So we've got Holden and Limp and moderator Hardjoss in here. So you guys can say what's up.
Hello, hello. Welcome, stream.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. So we are going to be taking the CRJ-V2. This is the brainchild of except for LUNAR, I guess. This is pretty much the thinkers of the Slammer Air airline as a whole. So we got all the executives. If these flights go down, the airline goes down with it here. So this is should not be good. But yeah, so we got everybody on board tonight, and let me see. Did it actually? I think it did. Yeah, we're doing a fly along down here. We got Limp and Holden in the background there. Hardjoss loading up here shortly, going from Charlotte to Miami, and then we're setting up for some Bahamas flying tomorrow. So that's going to be a good time as well, but we'll get there when we get there. Hey, Vu Fanman, thanks for becoming a member, dude. Shout out Vu Fanman. Let's get some W's. Vu Fanman in the chat. LUNAR is here from afar. LUNAR, where you at, bro? Forgot to redeem it this month. Well, thank you, Vu. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Hardjoss, explain this Discord, this magical Discord setting. Or not, it's fine. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, sorry, I was muted. I was setting up. That was, you're gonna go into you click on the gear in the bottom left just to open the main Discord settings.
Right.
And then on the left tab, you go down a little bit. You should eventually find a tab called Keybinds. Let me know when you find it.
Keybinds. You found it.
All right. And I think in the top right, I'm doing this off memory. In the top right, there's probably like a little purplish button called Add New Keybind, something of that nature. You hit that, and then it's gonna create a new row, and there should be two drop downs: the key and then the function. So you can set the key to, just you click it to record the keybind, and then just hit whatever your vPilot push to talk is, your VATSIM push to talk. And then once that's bound, from the drop down menu, you're gonna toggle on or choose push to mute.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And then click the little flick, the little flick on the rocker, the button switch. You click that on, so this keybind's actually enabled.
Okay.
And now, when you speak to VATSIM, we won't hear you double.
Okay, great.
In Discord, and we have it turned on. I have it turned on at least, and you won't hear us double. So that would be really good for the stream quality.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that sounds good. Because I was thinking about that too before the stream, but I was like, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I'm glad you guys already thought of that and figured it out. So yeah, we're here in Charlotte. We're gonna start getting ready for pushback. We talked about this a little bit already. I set the pushback time for 9. I think I was getting a little bit ahead of myself there with that. But we are going to try to push back a little bit earlier than that. We already got our PDC clearance and everything like that. LUNAR has the CRJ Livery ready, it seems like. I was hoping to get it going tonight, but it wasn't up on flightsim.to just yet. So probably tomorrow, and certainly if not later this week, we'll get everything going there. So we'll get some power to the airplane here, and we'll look over at the EFB and get that bad boy all situated, which I need. Where's aircraft? Removed, connected. There we go. We got the ground power on now. We'll get AC power. Gonna be a nice little sunset flight tonight. What? We aren't rocking the Slammer Livery? LUNAR wasn't up on flightsim.to yet, dude. We'll get the nav lights on, the logo lights on. Those lights can stay off. Emergency exit lights can come arm, not on. Smoke stats go on. Seatbelt signs wait until we're done with this. And I don't know. If it's anything like it is here right now, I am hot. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get the APU started here. So we hit the power button and then we get the door open, the two things, and then open as well. So we will then be able to start the APU. Just send it on Discord. Wait, oh, do you mean, was it, wait. Was it the we.tl? Lunar? I couldn't get into that. It said I needed to, like, I didn't know what to do with that. And then I went to flightsim.to and couldn't get it. We could potentially... No, there's no way to do it other than like completely restarting. All right, let's take a look at the, let's see, we just did all of that. Let's go ahead and get the GSX boys loading. Yeah, it's a we transfer file. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, I did not,
requested.
I did not know that that is what I needed to do with that file. Or I didn't know. It asked me like make an account. I just didn't want to, I don't know. I sold. We'll get it going tomorrow though for sure. But Lunar drops another. This is probably going to be the best. It's probably the best livery yet on for Slammer Air as a whole. So we are very excited to rock this Slammer Air livery whenever we get it. So definitely looking forward to getting that in the sim. And yeah, what else do we have? Okay, and tag lights for down here. Here we go. You don't have to, you just hit agree. Oh, really? It didn't even, I don't even think it came up with that. Maybe I just sold. Display lights. Let's turn the display lights down a little bit. Let me see. These displays. Is this for these down here? Or is it for the, like, FM? Oh, it's for those, I think, right there. Yeah, it's for the ICASs. So where's the FMS
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
brightness at?
Passengers boarding starting.
Yeah, this is probably one of the nicest libraries that we have so far, so we're really looking forward to getting that bad boy out there. Captain Mickey Mouse, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Where are we going? We are heading down to Miami tonight. We're heading down to Miami.
Departure check
Yo,
completed.
Captain Mickey Mouse, thank you very much for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we got the APU online. Those can stay off. Air conditioners can come on. Recirc fans can come on. Cargo air can stay there for now, I guess. And I think that's that. Now that we have this on, we can go low, low. We don't need the probes on. We can turn those off.
This way.
And then auto on, auto. So I think just like that, we are pretty much ready to rock and roll with the
Locking gear.
This way.
things there. Upload it whenever I get home. Okay, sounds good, Lunar. Appreciate it. Lunar, you're at Black. You said earlier you said you're at Black Angus Steakhouse in Los Angeles. That sounds expensive. Slammer 1109, Charlotte to Miami. We're on the Icons 5. We're gonna send that to the FMS. It's gonna be our longest flight yet here in the. Oh, my timer's going off. My pizza's ready. Longest flight yet here in the CRJ. We'll see how she handles. We're gonna set the payload and the fuel as well in there. And there we go. We've got everything all loaded up in here. Departing. Let's listen to some ATIS information. We're also, while we're here, going to take a look at our squawk code, which we got was 3133. 3133. And then I have to flip this to 1. There we go. Your family will join the voice chat, but I'm in the car on my phone. Nah, no worries, man. Hey, man, you can still join if you want to. ATIS is, let's see. ATIS here is departure ATIS 32.1, 132.1. So let's go ahead and set that.
Good evening.
32.1. We'll get the ATIS, then I'll go check my pizza.
Beyond while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity within the airport. Read back call hold short instructions with call sign. VFR aircraft advised aircraft type. Initial heading. Planned altitude.
the index.
Runway 523 is now taxiway Juliet. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor.
We got Victor.
This way.
Let's see. Okay. Is it gonna?
Hello.
We got all the boys over here. Anybody loading up over there yet? At least doesn't look like with GSX. But who knows with GSX? All right, so we're just not gonna go over a second. What do we
Already.
got? What's up, Hardjoss?
I'm on the PC now. Game's loaded.
Let's go.
Do we know which call sign or which flight out of the pre-filed ones is available on New Sky right now?
Holden, that is a Holden question.
Yeah, so if you go to New Sky, just go ahead and book your scheduled PAX flight and then just type in KCLT and it should pull up all of the Charlotte flights and then just pick an open, well, the only ones available to Miami are the ones that are free, so you can't like double book one, so any one of them you pick, you're good.
Okay, and they literally also just on Lunar, that is not the the route. That's from our that's actually from the stream where we hit the tree, I think, with the A350. I believe is what that's from.
Sorry. I can hear you now, Holden. Sorry, I didn't hear your response. My audio settings just like flip-flopped a second. Plug something in.
You're good. So if you go ahead and go to your, just go ahead and book a flight and go to scheduled PAX. And then if you just type in KCLT, it'll pull up all of the Charlotte flights. And just choose any of the ones going to Miami. You can't accidentally double book.
All right. Slammer 112 it is.
Sweet.
Wait, no.
SimCFI, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. SimCFI, you're just the man I was looking for. Where is the freaking brightness on these bad boys right here? On the FMSs. Kerm said, let's go. Literally love that you fly regional jets instead of the other streamers who fly the same boring planes. V1's the only exception. Kerm, V1's the GOAT. V1 is the GOAT, but we like keeping it spicy around here. All right, let me turn these up a little bit. Boarding is done, says GSX. Let's see, from Charlotte, what are we thinking, guys? I'm thinking 18 center for departure. Is that what you guys have?
Same, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I've got the same.
All right, we're going to depart off the center runway. Top right knob.
Welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage
Top right of what?
passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the
Let me see the Charlotte altimeter because I think Charlotte weather just stopped reporting. I don't know if you guys heard that, and it's not showing on VATSIM anymore either. So Atlanta Center might have.
Oh, he's going off. Yeah.
He must be just going off. Yeah, 2981 on the altimeter here. We'll have to sort ourselves out. 2981, and he said climb maintain 8,000. So we'll just go ahead and set that. Oh, it's already at 10,000. Good. There we go. Top right of the FMS. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's a knob there. Look at that. Okay. That's kind of nice. All right, 18 center, and what did it say? We're on the icons 5. So next page, or just the scroll maybe. Icons 5, nukes transition. Execute that. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the CRJ handle is going all the way down to Miami tonight. Let's see. Miami, there's Fort Lauderdale online, Sanford's online. We'll pick an arrival once we get up and going and see if anybody comes online or something. In terms of the init page, we did index perf init. Let's see. It should have sent performance set payload. We'll just copy it over there. Be lazy pilots. Cruising at 380. I think I have to do 38,000. I have to type it in like that. Execute that. Gross weight is, I'm sorry, zero fuel weight 60.3. I think that sounds about right.
Which gates are you guys at?
We're at the Alpha gates.
Alpha.
I'm in Alpha 10. What are you guys at? Alpha 8, Alpha 6, something like that?
6, yeah.
Okay,
6.
okay. SimCFI said was going to do a beta flight, but going to stream to Seattle instead. So back to public build. Ah, dang, bro. Back with the plebs with us here. Nice, dude. Yeah, 60.3 is good on the 0 fuel weight. But we'll go stop by the stream here, and whenever you start streaming SimCFI, we'll go drop a like for you. What else do we got? We got the init page done. Next page. All that's fine for now. Reserves are fine. I'm happy with all that. And then what VNAV I believe was next. 290.74 is fine. Cruising at 380. Is that a bit aggressive for the CRJ? I don't know. We'll see. So that's all done. Index radios we don't need for now. Oh, radio, would that be? That is also those. I guess. What's the Charlotte CTAF? I think it's 18.1 or something like that.
Yeah, 18.1.
Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, whatever. Alright, we'll just set that.
Looks like we got center coming back on. They might have just switched guys.
Oh, you think?
Yep, they did.
Let's see. Is there weather again?
He's not for here. Up the road there.
Over there.
Concord.
Yeah, what is that? Airport there?
Concord.
Regional. Okay. You guys ever flown there? 3297.
No, never.
Alright, well, I'll just load up 3297.
Am I at the wrong alpha gates?
Let's see, where are you at?
Copy 3577 on rate 22 taxi via
Are you
Alpha.
referring to what's alpha on VATSIM radar?
Yeah, it's still it's the same thing on VATSIM radar.
Apron, yeah. I'm just going to give you 10 just in case, you know, I don't want to leave you
Why did it
outside.
connect to my VATSIM? Oh,
And are
shoot.
you fine
I
with
think
this
I'm on the
Endeavor
wrong.
if he got his phone?
No, no flip.
Alright, okay.
I'm gonna go alpha.
Atlanta Center South 3822 is 018 center grade.
Southwest 3822, parking via
Alright,
Echo.
we probably don't have to call him for push if I had to guess, especially since we
November
are
5 Charlie Zulu cross
kind
diode
of
out
in
of maintain 11000
the alley. It looks like we're in a non-movement area. I don't know, Hard Joss. Would that be is that a non-movement area to you, controller Hard Joss?
Let me pull up streams to see what exactly you're referring to.
The Alpha Gate's just like where we're parked at.
Well, I mean, if you're taxiing directly backwards, you guys should be okay.
Yeah.
Me at Alpha 12, like I'm perpendicular.
Right,
so
yeah. You're pretty much right on the Echo taxiway there almost. Well, I think, honestly, I think you're okay until you get to Echo. So I think, because it has, on the on Navigraph, it has the dashed line, which I think is a non-movement area.
Area 2887 heavy, 8 from runway 18 left, cleared left.
There's Fox there. That is Foxtrot right there. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Where's
right
Foxtrot?
12. Right behind 12.
Oh, okay. So if you guys go
I
straight
see
out, you
that.
should be fine. I just gotta be a little careful.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to push straight back. I'll try to give GSX a good push. Okay, it's almost pushback time anyways, within that 5 minutes for sure. FMSs are ready to go. APU is online. I think we are ready for them to give us a pushback and departure. We've got 152 V2 speed set. What is it? And then 154 is going to be our flaps 1 speed, and then 15 under 193, our VT speed, is going to be our flaps clean speed. So that's 170 something. We'll go with probably just 170 just to keep things easy to look at. Other than that, I think we're ready. You guys about ready to push?
25 cross.
Yeah, probably just another minute, but you guys can get started. I'll definitely catch up.
Alright, sounds good. I will.
30 passengers left.
30 passengers left? Okay. Alright, I'll hold the push for a minute then. We can go over the departure here. The Icon's 5 departure, recline maintain 8,000 off runway 18 center, 183 heading to 1260, then a 183 heading or assigned by ATC, and we do have ATC, so he will give us a heading. Truly, he will do this. Okay, wait. Let me. While we're actually, this is good. I'll go check on my pizza.
Perfect. Nice.
All right.
How's that, JetBlue 819 or just overhead flight 12360?
All right, we got 183 set.
Southwest. Yeah, we have a Southwest taxiing behind us. I don't know where he's going yet.
Yeah,
So
we gotta wait anyways. All right.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Atlanta Center, South of 460, then did you get us over to unit number 9?
Southern 2469 negative, but Washington is closed, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Or you can tell them have a good night.
Hey, Holden, sometime in the near future, I'd like you to add maybe a route to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. Can do that.
Alright, you guys are 18 left on the Icon 5?
I'm taking 18th Center, so we can go out right here.
Yeah. 3577, fly runway heading runway.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that pizza's a little dark. A little dark. Let it go a little long.
Jeffrey 890 Atlanta Center, welcome.
SimCFI said I just asked and let them tell me Low Charlotte from members controlled by ramp, but different in VATSIM. Yeah, it's always different in VATSIM. Infinite Butter said I'm a member trust.
That's a 150 contact Atlanta Bridge 133.
Guess cap Infinite Butter.
You know, I try to get either Infinite Butter or Brennan a membership every week. Seems like.
We got all the boys in view here. All right. Can't see the liveries because we've got the epic Slammer Air livery that no one can see yet.
2887 heavy, request taxi to one of the terminals.
Let me see. Charlotte does have a ramp frequency normally, so they probably would handle that. So he's probably not going to care if we push. Totally a member, Infinite Butter says. Well,
I don't think he's even really controlling this airport if he doesn't have ATIS up for us. But.
You know, that's a good point. Let me see. Actually, it usually says...
771 Atlanta Center, welcome. Same Mach number.
Let me hold over his thing. No, it doesn't say what he's controlling.
Yeah.
Usually it does, though. Yeah, I mean, we'll at least call him and see. Once we push back, we'll call him ready for taxi and see what he says. All right, how are we looking on boarding?
That's a privilege.
Holden, you ready?
Almost done. If y'all want to go ahead, it's fine.
Okay.
Good.
I'll see if I can get. Well, how much more do you have? Is it?
JetBlue 819. Same Mach number.
I've
got. Yeah, JetBlue 19 or Mach 0.8. JetBlue 819. Maintain Mach 0.76 or less.
I set it to where I would be pushing back at 9 o'clock.
Delta 771. Maintain Mach 0.80 or greater.
Alright, we'll just push straight back here. This is, I don't think I'm going to be interfering with you guys if you guys just go straight back. CRJ looks fire, Infinite Butter? It does look fire.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, we have everything on the overhead panel set. We're not going to lose power whenever we push back here. We're on time, so let's go ahead and release that parking brake for him.
All engines clear. Start at will.
And let's see if
you're arriving on what's up, 12 in Miami?
I don't know. I didn't set it up yet. We're gonna start this. I guess we're just gonna turn the fuel boost pumps on manually. I still don't know what to do with that yet.
Clear direct, Hotel Mike Victor, common maintain, Audible 360.
Direct Hotel Mike Victor up to 360, Skyless 3577.
Coming up on 20%. Let's go ahead with fuel.
That was 4334 Atlanta Center descend via
start the flight.
DJI 3 arrival, the altimeter is 2983.
I just got the bing bong from New Sky.
You guys both got or all three of you got PDCs?
Delta 5252,
yeah, I think so.
and maintain, Audible 350.
You're gonna have to call for clearance.
Oh.
Please set parking brakes.
Delta 5252 cross Juliet and maintain, Audible 350.
We do have a good engine start. Let's go ahead and get them out of here. Infinite Butter said, who's in here right now? Right now we have we've got Holden, Harjoss, and Limp. And I saw Vu join for like a second, but he's out. Michael Jennings, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, sir? Alright, so I think we have a good engine numero dos start. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 1. Dang, bro, that flight attendant announcement is kind of a lot.
Jeffrey 214, I think you're with me. Charlotte's landing south. Just descend via the Chenzi 6 arrival.
Alright.
Unlocking gear.
Start up engine number 1.
Hey, from Jeffrey 214, Charlotte is landing south. Descend Villa Chesley 6 arrival, the Charlotte altimeter 2981.
20%, let's add fuel.
Tow truck disconnected.
2981.
Bypass pin removed.
Oh.
Left is clear.
Yeah, April,
right is clear.
Set the sim time back just a little bit so we can have some kind of views on the way down to Charlotte. As we push back here, we'll go over some numbers for the flight. We got an hour and a half of airtime tonight. Just going to be getting around 10:30. And cruising at flight level 380, bringing 59 people with us. A pretty full load going down to Miami from Charlotte. I think I hear Hardjaws calling for clearance. I think that's what that was.
I thought it over at Charlotte.
Can expect the PDC. Just let me get the software.
Oh. Nice. All right, 6.8 on the takeoff trim setting.
At and maintain flight level 350.
6.8 on the takeoff trim setting. Heart brakes on. Let's get the seatbelt signs on, and then let's get the APU off as well. We can close the doors. I think I'll never forget you. Always on good mood, Captain. Good thoughts. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Infinite Butter. I do appreciate that because today was a day, so it was interesting. No idea how to fly the CRJ. Infinite Butter. Well, you've got me, and more importantly, you've got your Sim CFI to show you how it's done. So go over to his channel and watch all his videos on how to fly the CRJ because he explains it perfectly. So you think you can fly all of the planes without an EFB? Honestly, having an EFB is really nice because the FMS is one of the biggest things, like finding out how do the weights go in, where the performance is one of the biggest things. So having an EFB is huge, but I mean, I think at this point, probably I could figure it out. All right, what are we thinking here, guys? Did you push back, Limp? Is that you?
I'm back.
Okay, yep. You pushed back. Holden, you about ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, sounds good. I think we are all ready here. Let's set flaps 8 for departure. Arm the thrust reversers. And I think that's about it. The reversers are on, parking brakes on, seatbelts, no smoking. I don't see any other lights, so I think we're ready to rock and roll. Holden, what's your ETD?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry. Hardjaws, my bad.
I'm ready.
Okay, Hardjaws ready? Okay.
Yeah, I just got my PDC.
Okay, sweet.
And, just finished.
All right, I'm going to I'm gonna call him from Echo 15. It looks like
Frontier flat 2051. Contact Houston Center.
What's it called? Charts are definitely different from what the scenery shows, but let's see.
Frontier flat 2051. Houston Center.
Best tutorials. Lunar says amen. Aerofly AFE is basically useless. So this thing's pretty good. They redid it, Infinite Butter, in the V2 update. So it's pretty good, and it sounds like SimCFI is saying they have even more updates coming soon, so it's an exciting time to be an owner of the CRJ for sure. All right, let's call up Center and ask for taxi. Atlanta Center, good evening, Slammer, 1109, we're at Echo 15 in Charlotte, ready for taxi.
Slammer 1109, Atlanta Center, runway 18 Center, taxi the Echo. All
right, 18 Center on Echo, Slammer 1109. Let's go. Another controller on board with the Slammer call sign, so we're all good there. Guys, I didn't even think about this. I think I'm most excited to have all you guys here so we can talk about the verse of the day in person. That's exciting.
Oh, there you go.
I'm ready to talk about that. All right, so I believe this first turn is going to be Echo here.
Delta 2, crashing Jeffrey 214, expect the visual approach runway 18
the fire truck's ripping around in the background here.
Holden, you gonna push back or?
Yeah, I'm pushing.
Going on over there.
Still our discretion, right? Yeah. I answered that question myself.
Yeah.
Did it say in your PDC if push was at our discretion?
No.
Okay, yeah, it didn't say in ours.
5051.
Didn't say not to.
Didn't say not to.
Better ask forgiveness, right? Is that how that goes?
Yeah, that's right. What does it ask? Do act now and ask questions later.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go too.
I'll try to taxi nice and slow.
Yeah. Put you down, Echo.
Yeah, just on Echo. Beautiful taxi. Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Slimmer
my call sign here. Sorry, hold on a second. Slammer 1563, you're ready to taxi 18 Center. Sorry about that.
Slammer 1563, Atlanta Center, no problem. Runway 18 Center, taxi via Echo.
Almost got handed a second Bible at school? Why?
Slammer 1.
I mean, you can never have too many, but...
Center, good evening. United 375 Heavy with your flight level 270.
Gorgeous night here.
375 Atlanta Center, descend and maintain.
Liv, do we want to talk about that, or? Drew a Cessna 172. Nice. We don't want to talk about it.
375, descend and maintain.
I did the same thing though. Whenever I called up, I was like, Slammer. I forgot.
I still want to say Southwest.
Delta 2264.
Yeah, are you flying Southwest Livery or something?
No, but I
just
fly Southwest a lot.
I said American whenever I called up. Not that this would even be an American call sign, but this is the American tail. Alright, we should be... Hopefully he's proactive and gives us a takeoff clearance right now. If not, I'll just wait. I'm going to fly the Duncan plane. Is that a real thing, Mexican Aviator?
That's a real thing. I thought today too.
Is it really?
Yeah. The blue, JetBlue.
That's crazy. They got some wild liveries.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke.
JetBlue 214, fly heading to.
It looks like this one is like your center line's right here-ish. Slammer got any buses yet? I don't think so. Are we supposed to have buses? Oh, air buses. Oh, air buses. I was like, what?
I'm rocking a 320. You know?
Yeah, we do have the file. Like you can fly it, but there's no livery yet for it. So, all right, I will just hold here for the time being. He's either gonna call me, or I'm just gonna try to wait for you guys for a second.
Correction, fly runway heading runway 18 center, clear for takeoff.
All right, runway heading 18 center, clear for takeoff. Slammer 1109. All right, let's go ahead and get our lights on. We'll get strobes. Logos can stay on. Wing lights can come on. I believe we are ready to rock and roll. Let's get some togas in the chat here, boys. And yeah, we're gonna be ready to rock and roll here off runway 18 center.
Atlanta Center,
buses.
Southwest.
I thought you were talking about ground normal buses. Mexican Aviator.
Summit 33 Atlanta Center, Roger. United 375, cross chipper, add and maintain 13,000, the Atlanta altimeter 2984.
2984, chipper 13,000, United 375.
Some asymmetric thrust make this turn.
Zulu.
We're clear for takeoff, runway heading. Let's hear those little engines roar.
What's the latest letter?
I didn't. Is there one?
It's Victor.
Oh.
Slammer 67 Atlanta Center, runway 18 center, taxi via Echo.
Toga.
No, there is.
Airspeed's alive.
Delta 409, descend via the Hobbit to
You can find for hard landings. I don't. Let's see, we'll talk about that when we get up. 100 knots. I forget.
Static Delta
rotate.
409, descend via the Hobbit to Aravo via Atlanta altimeter 2984.
Alright, we got a positive rate gears coming up. Let's go ahead with heading mode and speed.
Timer 1563, upon reaching fly runway heading runway 18 center, clear for takeoff.
That's proactive right there.
Clear for takeoff, 18 center.
Flaps 1. Log up our 175 speed. Flaps clean.
Number 1327, runway 18 center, taxi
windy.
via Echo.
18 center via Echo.
Oh, this is gorgeous. We're climbing to 8,000. Runway heading for now. Let's go 250 knots on the speed. Actually, wait. He said comply with speed restrictions. Is he trying to trick me? No, okay.
I think I was stepped on Delta 5252.
I'm in like a homesick angel out of Charlotte. Just a little bit of physics there. I think I rotated a little.
Slammer 1109, radar contact out of 4,700 feet. Clear right icon. Climb and maintain flight level 240.
Just now 2 checks up to 240 to icons, friend, or Slammer 1109. right, let me go autopilot on, which is where? There it is. Okay.
Delta 3,
Autopilot's on, direct to icons. Execute that. Did I just go direct to nukes? I think I did just go direct to nukes. Well, I think nukes...
Well, I can cross right here in front of you, right?
Nukes and icons is pretty much the same thing. Up to flight level 2.
Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
Flight level 240 you gave us, or was it?
Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 350, clear, direct, Montgomery.
Oh, and I need nav mode, that's right. Nav mode. Oh, no, wait, it is direct icons. Is it? No.
Yeah, direct icons.
Well, I don't think I have direct icons set.
The Hobbit to arrival, land altimeter 2984.
Okay, there we go. I have direct icons, then nukes. Okay.
Southwest 4334, contact approach.
Icons, nukes, and then out. So we're good. Alright, let me go to the NMFD menu. We should have done this before we started, but it's okay.
Southwest 4334, approach 133.47.
Give me VNAV, speed, altitude, ETA is fine.
Jeopardy 214, the Charlotte Airport at your 11
Flight
o'clock
Captain,
in
or
3 miles
I'm Flight
reporting
Captain.
time.
SimCFI would be shaking his head right now.
Jeopardy 214, clear visual approach, runway 18 left, runway 18
Senior's
left.
last day was at Mexican Aviator says. Infinite Butters ended school next Friday. Nice. Happy no seniors, Mexican Aviator says. Mexican Aviator, what grade are you in?
November 5, Charlie Zulu, expect the ILS runway 24.
Alright, 10,000 feet, we'll get our lights coming off, and we'll get the wing inspection and logo lights off. The rest can stay on up there, and seatbelt signs can definitely stay on for now as well.
Delta 409, descend via the Hobbit to arrival, the LN altimeter 3984.
Golly. Did he launch you guys yet?
Delta 22.
Yeah, he launched me.
Okay.
I'm just about to be holding for it.
Delta 2264.
Oh shoot, we're through 10,000 as well. We can go ahead to 290 on this.
Good evening, Atlanta Center, Delta 1024, checking in flight level 380, 15 southwest of Roanoke.
Delta 1024, Atlanta Center,
we'd have to level off like that, but alright.
November 5, Charlie Zulu, clear direct fast and to maintain 3000.
What is my FMS course doing? Why is it blinking like that?
5 Charlie Zulu, make that 4000, descend and maintain 4000, clear direct fast.
4000 direct fast.
Okay, there we go. Icons, and we should be on.
Delta 2190, contact approach 133.47, good day.
3347, Delta 21.
Okay, now I think we're good. Flaps are up. We can disarm the spoilers, I
Tower
believe.
3577, unfortunately, Indy's closed, radar service terminated.
Flaps are up and indicating. Lights are set for now. Those are off, and everything else is fine, I think. Captain Mickey Mouse, do you have a gate assigned at Miami?
18 center, fly runway heading clear for takeoff, Slammer 1327.
Slammer 1167, runway 18 center, line up on
CRJ is my type, Mexican Aviator. No, Mexican Aviator, that's totally fair. It honestly wasn't my type.
Radar contact.
It was until I got a it was until I actually got a cadet into a cadet program with an airline that flies just CRJs. And that's whenever it became interesting to me. So.
Jacksonville's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to the dark side, thanks to the ATC, Slammer 1109, good night. Alright, over to the dark side here, 1228. We'll go ahead and set that up. Captain Mickey Mouse, no, we're gonna have to look at gates for Miami, unless you have another idea, Captain Mickey Mouse. Do you know what gates maybe we should use? Standard altimeter setting. And we are on our way. Alright, dude, I can't win with these. Are the shades down? No, I need to get the hacked window views. I need to just get outside the actual window. I'm not. Let me see if the other side's any better. Oh, annoying. YouTube gives you 10 members to gift every month. Is that right? Welcome back, SimCFI. Duncan Flame looks good for real, Mexican Aviator says. SimCFI, did you start streaming yet? Probably not if you're here. Can anyone validate this? Is that true? Does YouTube give me 10 members to gift every month? I would totally give them away if that's true. Dang, it's beautiful. I guess we're going to be good all the way up to our cruising altitude as well, since he is offline now. Up to flight level 380. There we go. Quit it for the night, 6 still. I don't get 10 to give, I don't think anyway. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I do either. I've never heard that if that is the case. That'd be cool if it was. I'd definitely give them away. But,
Clear direct icons, maintain 230, slammer 1327.
Hard Josh, just so you know, your like push to mute isn't working.
Neither is yours.
Mine wasn't either.
Nope.
Oh, really? Oh, geez. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
The only one, yours was working, and I think Holden's was working.
Yeah, his is working.
Maybe just because I don't know. 319 Neo forgotten, Mexican Aviator said. The 380 Neo's coming.
Okay, it's working now. Sorry about that.
Anybody else on Unicom yet or no?
Not yet.
Okay, I want to see if mine's working whenever you guys get there. I don't know why mine isn't working.
You can just try resetting the keybind when you hit the little edit button.
Yeah.
That usually fixes it.
Oh, wait,
Just make sure
okay.
it's flipped on, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it is on. I think now it says something else. Hello, hello. Okay, whenever I talk on Unicom, I don't see my name lighting up, so I think it's working now. D1 for you? I wish I went D1. Oh, I saw. Oh, that's a gate number. Dang, bro, look at these views. You just gave us a gate number there. D1, Delta 1 in Miami. Let's take a look at some of these taxi charts and see. Parking bays. Delta 1. I see all the other Delta gates except for Delta 1. Oh, wait, nope, I see it there. All right, I'm down for that, actually. That's a good, I'm down for that. You guys want to park at the Delta gates? And then what runway? Yeah, Hard Joss, it gave me runway 12 in Miami.
Okay.
So we'll see. I might go 8 right, though, if there's no ATC online and if it's not a hassle. Because I haven't even signed up for the VA. Mexican Aviator, you got to sign up for the VA, dude. Obviously, number one, we would love to have you, but second of all, we need the numbers. Which I think Limp was just about, yeah, Limp was just about to touch on that there.
What was that? I got pinged for something?
Uh-oh.
Once I cross 10,000 in the A320, all that can stay on is the landing lights, nav and logo, and strobe auto.
Nav and logo and strobe definitely to auto.
And then your landing lights
I usually just
18,000?
turn everything off. I turn all the landing lights and stuff off, but I mean
18,000 is only altimeter.
Oh, okay.
So easy.
That's probably an SOP thing, so. Hey, SimCFI, thanks for becoming a member, dude.
Hey, Holden, was I getting called by Atlanta Center again, or?
He's deafened.
He is. Holden is locked in right now.
Yeah, but Lib, no, I heard him tell you can switch over to Unicom. That was it, though.
I just got pinged.
Saying what?
Some kind of event going on. Oh, he's asked for some kind of event going on.
Oh. Our event.
No, just tell him just a bunch of
delinquents. Oh, somebody squawking 7700 going into Atlanta. Who is that? Oh, he's diverting. W's SimCFI in the chat, dude. Appreciate you becoming a member. Hopefully we can get him in the voice chat here.
Sorry.
No worries.
Holden, it's understandable, dude. Had to lock in.
Did I miss any questions?
Did you miss any? I feel like you did miss a question.
You missed all of them.
Dude, how about Pilot Luke's bird strike he sent in the Discord, bro? That was crazy.
That is crazy.
That is wild.
I want to know what kind of bird it was.
Dude, I know. He had a freaking eagle or something, bro.
An ostrich.
At 18,000 feet, he hit an ostrich, bro.
What's going on? What's going on?
Who's that? CFI. What's up? Welcome, dude.
Yo. I'm still sick, so
Dang,
I'll mute when
bro.
I sneeze.
Oh, you're good, bro. What do you got? Just a cold?
I don't know. I got something.
Bummer, dude. Bummer. Have you called out for flying, or no, not that bad?
Yeah, I booked off. I should be working right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I had like some sinus thing going on my first week working the line, and I was like, I'm not calling off my first week working the line, and so I toughed it out, and I think I have like sinus issues like ever since.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Especially like in the RJ, we're doing 3,000 a minute descent, so
dude.
your
What is
ears
that?
are done for. If
Yeah. Yeah. We try to keep it like 500.
Yeah.
So we're kind of chill. But I literally blow my nose, like I pop my ears like every like 1,000 or feet, probably something like that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like I pop my ears like every like 5 minutes.
All right,
I don't
there
even
you
feel
go.
my ears popping.
The guy replied back. I said, no, just a bunch of goofs. And he was laughing his butt off. I was like, what the F is Slammer?
It's our VA.
You should plug the YouTube.
Yeah,
I should have.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I put it in the remarks of the call sign, so it should be in there.
That's funny.
But he gets it. All right, where are we at here? Are we just over speeding? No, not yet. Came back in the nick of time. All right. Sorry, it was my kite that hit. Mexican said it was my kite that hit Luke. That's a crazy kite, bro. I zipped past a bird at like, I don't know, like 5,000 or 6,000, and I thought that was crazy. And then he said he hit one at 18,000. That's just wild. Popcat, what's up, man? Welcome. How you doing, Popcat? Dude, it's weird hitting bugs that high, too. Like, hitting a bug at, like, I don't know, like, anything above, like, I don't know, a couple thousand feet, when you hit a bug, it's just like, what are you doing up here?
Good news, guys. We've got Miami Center and Miami Approach on.
Yes,
Nice.
Let's go, dude. Hopefully we'll get some, like, tower or something, too. Popcat, I'm doing good. My kite is in timeout. I think your kite's probably got ripped to shreds. Let's see, Miami Center, Miami Atis, what are they landing? Spec ILS 8 right, okay. If he gives me anything else, I'll probably just request 8 right.
I think I've got set up for 12.
Okay. I want to go 8 right because I'm thinking about, well, we got, who assigned us? Captain Mickey Mouse assigned us the Delta gates. So
Okay.
I'm taking the Delta gates from Mickey Mouse there, unless anybody objects.
No.
All right. Oh shoot! It's our first time flying with the Mach here with the CRJ. Let's see, in the climb. It wants us at 7.4. We're at 7.9, so let's pull that back a little bit.
I object. I don't object. I just got back.
Welcome back. What did you say? You object?
Yeah, I don't know. I just heard if you object, so I said yes.
Oh. No, this is we're stretching the CRJ's legs today. I want to go for the first time. This is our longest. This is my longest flight in the CRJ.
How far is it? 4 hour?
No, it's like only like 1.5, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
you're good.
It's just my first time flying this long. But like, oh my gosh, I almost closed out the simulator.
They used to do Vancouver, Chicago with the RJ-900.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, how long is that?
4.
Jeez.
Be quite a while that you're sitting in there.
Yeah. Mexican Aviator said Slammer Air Cessna. Did we need a Slammer Air Caravan? They would never get used. Is it super tight, the cockpit of the CRJ?
Not really. It's still. I mean, it's bigger than what I used to fly, so
Okay.
I have nothing else to compare it to. Yeah, like
enough.
Airbus is obviously, and you know,
Well, yeah.
the 320 is much bigger. But it's not bad. I could do 3 hours in it, and then I'm starting to go a little nuts. But.
Where are we at? Fuel flow wise. Okay, so you said fuel flow is around 1800. We're still in climb thrust, or we were, and it was only at like 1500. Is it just waiting to come up, or what here?
No, it's just because it's wrong. The new one will be better.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, climb thrust at 37. You should be in the 21s area.
Oh, okay.
But
let's see.
Yeah, I'm actually testing the new one right now.
Okay, nice. How's she looking?
That's good. One of the devs for the flight model went on vacation for 2 weeks, so we won't really be doing much for that. But
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Me likey.
I mean, yeah, honestly, dude, I think this thing's pretty good in itself. Like, I mean, it's solid.
Yeah, the flight model's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But we've done a lot of work on this new one.
Okay, good.
So it'll be pretty good. As good as you can get it with 2020 with old code.
Yeah, for sure. Now, is it in 2024?
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought I saw it in there. I'm just so reluctant to fly 2024 unless I like have to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
See. But 24, so I've been told, will get its own. Like the flight model update will come to 24 as well, but it'll get a further update on 24 later on.
Okay.
You can do more. You can do more stuff with it.
Okay, I gotcha. Anyone rocking the Livery? Lunar said. Then Lunar said, "What new one?"
Don't worry about it. No, I'm joking.
I can't rock a library he hasn't made yet, so no.
Dang, bro, throwing some shit.
Everybody say 320.
Lunar did just. I feel like Lunar was already working. It did get passed up, Holden. I feel like Lunar was like low key working on the CRJ while he put that poll in the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just skipped over the 320. That's awesome.
It looks like you're going to be just like V1 and just veto all of our votes.
V1 sounds like a smart guy.
Now, what do we know? There you go. I see your vapor trail bit in front of me.
Oh, do you? What are you doing, Mach?
7.6.
Okay, I'm doing 7.5, and I'm almost in climb thrust, so I don't think I can go any higher.
Okay.
You'll probably.
What's your weight?
Zero fuel weight was like 60.3. Index. Or no, perf. Here's 70.1 gross.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, you should be able to get a lot quicker. Yeah, that'll be changed.
Okay. Slammer Air 380.
Everything. Everything about it's kind of wrong.
Everything's gonna change?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
It'll be a lot better.
I mean, like I said, I really like it. Okay, the only thing though, is it bad for you? Like, does it get worse in like the turnaround state as well?
I sometimes have some problems, but if I just do a shutdown to the like a turnaround shutdown, I usually have no problems. And we always in real life as well. We'll always reset the IRS before every flight, so we'll go off before within 5 seconds and back on and out within 5 seconds, and then reset the IRS. And I don't really have too many problems. I don't do too many turnarounds in the sim, to be honest. But when I do it, I don't have too many problems.
Okay. What was the issue?
I barely do a shutdown.
Okay.
just landing.
Yeah. What was the yeah, dude, that was my thing. I never like ever needed to watch like any shutdown tutorials or anything. Like I feel like nobody ever does. You just gotta get off, shut down the engines and log off.
Yeah, there is a certain way to do it. The only thing in the RJ is not in the sim, but if you turn the engines off with the anti-ice running, you can like ruin the bleeds in the like maintenance
really?
to come out and reset them all. Yeah.
Like the actual like cal anti-ices or like the windshield stuff too.
Anything.
Really? So you gotta shut the windshield stuff off and like all that?
Sorry, just the wings and cowls. Like any of the anti-ice. The windshields
okay.
windshields are fine. Those are all electric. But anything that uses bleed air.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I think it's a carryover from the 200. It's just not smart enough to know. Like, sometimes
interesting.
it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But if everything in our SOPs and checklists, it's always anti-ice off.
Okay, gotcha. Dude, the last time I flew this, I accidentally had the probes on, I think, and or one of the heats on. I think maybe it was an engine anti-ice or something like that. But they idled at like 30-something%. Is that realistic too?
Yeah, I don't know the percentage for you because it changes depending on how much it needs. But as soon as you throw the wings and cowls anti-ice on, the N1 and N2 will increase because in the 200, if you turn the wings and cowls anti-ice on, it'll scream at you until you add engine thrust because there's not enough bleed air. But in the 900, it just automatically adds the thrust for you. So it's something you got to think about in a descent. If you need the wing anti-ice and cowls on in the descent, you got to start thinking like I will be a lot harder to slow down than I already am. The current version is too draggy, so that'll be changing as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leaving this power high, our speed is slowly increasing, so we're gonna try to manage this a little bit better.
What did you climb at? What speed?
290.
And then the Mach transition?
Yeah, in the Mach transition, it caught me off guard. So when I looked at it, we were doing.
Should do 7.7.
Oh, really? Okay. It had. I think it had 7.4 in the VNav.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Yeah, it had 7.4. Oh, okay.
Well, it's not wrong. You can do that. It just leaves you higher, slower, and that's harder to get faster when you're up there because of thin air.
Right. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So it's better just to stay fast.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. You can sacrifice the climb rate, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Should be 287.7 is what we use, but sometimes we do 327.7. We can kind of mix it up, but you kind of want to stay quick once you're higher up.
Okay. Gotcha. And what do you usually do in cruise?
It depends on the flight plan. We can do. I've seen Mach 0.58 in the low 20s all the way to 8.1 at the 30s. So yeah, depends on weight and stuff too.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll just hang out. I'm liking this for now at 0.775 ish.
Yeah, it's kind of cruising along.
Yeah. Mickey Mouse said we close for the approach. Not really. Getting there. Let's see. What is our ETA on? Actually, I don't even have it set up yet, so it's probably not going to say.
That'll be fixed as well.
Okay.
You didn't hear it here.
I like it. Ah, dude,
I gotta keep on reporting.
I like it. Oh no. Is it all coming down right now? Hello? Oh no. Oof. Okay. Big freeze right there. Big freeze right there. We're gonna just look forward for a little bit. I don't know what the heck that was.
Just don't touch everything.
Oh my gosh. Let's just not touch anything. Yeah. Holy smokes.
I just bought I don't know if you guys saw them, but there's an attachment for the Bravo throttles for my ProDesk sim for the CRJ.
Yeah. Bro,
I just bought those. Those look sick.
Dude, you could have used. I have a code with them. I don't know if you do too, but I have a code with them.
I use my own code.
Oh, you have your own code? Okay, gotcha. Dude, yeah, I have the I use the 320 ones whenever I'm flying the CRJ though.
Yeah. Well, you can same kind of idea, so yeah.
Yeah, it is. I love them though. The ProDesk sim stuff is where it's at.
It's really cool. I didn't have a Bravo throttle until this week, but my buddy flies the Embraer at my company. He had a sim just for his initial, and then I'm like, do you still? I don't think he used his sim at all. So I'm like, do you still use your Bravos? He's like, no, you want them? I'm like, sure. Like $200, $300. He's like, no, you just take them. So I got them for free.
Nice, dude.
And then I just like, well, I saved money. Let's spend it. So
yeah,
I bought the CRJ.
Nice. Did he have the actual ProDesk sim throttles for the Embraer too, or no?
No, he's not in the sims at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just wanted it for the
the
initial and then never touched it again.
That's fair. Alright, let's try this one more time. I want to get into some descent stuff. Holy crap, that's freaking speed brake, dude. I'm gonna...
So yeah, pros are sitting on the right in the sun as you
Yeah.
go ahead and look at it.
Okay, we're just gonna set up for 8 right, coastal to... Actually, I don't know what the transition's going.
Well, there is a company making an FMS for the CRJ.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I'll hopefully be able to review that shortly.
Oh,
but
dude, yeah.
It will hopefully get rid of all your
that'd be dope.
annoyances.
That would be really cool. Do we take DHP? No, we're not gonna take DHP. Alright, let's just execute that going into Miami. Coastal 2, Debril transition, and then vectors for 8 right. Looks fine to me. So, let's see, is there an ETA? Oh, there's all the ETA stuff. Top of descent in 40 minutes, it says, but we'll go a little bit past that to do the 3,000 feet a minute thing. Alright, I think my burnt pizza has cooled down enough. I'm gonna go get some of that and then come back and we can do reverse header day. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Okay. And honestly, I might just go, well, the sunset's still here. We'll ride it out for a little bit, I guess. Alright, be right back.
He said he was setting up for 8 right, correct?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep 12 in here. Probably request 12, so I have last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I get pretty good at scrambling though.
Which I guess now I know to watch out for that.
Yeah. Well, here's a good one, Holden. If he gives you, if you ask for 8 right and he gives you 12, you could sidestep over and practice that.
I think I need to get my flare down first.
Alright, I'm back.
Flare first.
Let's take care of not smashing.
Oh,
and then practice sidestepping.
Boofaman said the delay from the voice chat and the stream is wild. Oh no.
Do you have a manual delay set? I've always...
Dude, no, I don't. And I hate it. I wish I could turn it to 0. I mean, I have it... When you go live on YouTube, it asks you if you want a delay. Wait, let me see, what does it say exactly? Well, it asks if you want a message delay. How long do you want participants to wait before sending messages? So you can do that. But other than that, I don't know. It doesn't ask you anything else. Do you know how to get around that SimCFI at all?
No, I do know that if the less of delay you have, the more taxing it is on the system. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about that, but yeah.
Okay. AP Inc. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Mexican aviator burnt pizza. Yeah. I got caught monologuing and left my pizza too long in the oven. So, it's a little dark. Duncan Plane has an in-game checklist. Is it? What? Is it on the Phoenix? All right, well, we got about a half hour to go till top of descent. While we're cruising along here, we'll take a look at our verse of the day. We've got James chapter 1, verse 12. It's on the Phoenix Mexican Aviator? Okay. But maybe we have to whip the Duncan plane around a little later. James 1:12, the NIV version, says, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." Limp, was it? Did you ask me what my favorite verse was earlier, or was that Lunar?
Might have been Lunar.
Okay. Well, this is another one that's up there for sure. Because I don't know. I mean, this is one of those just like kind of. I feel like that speaks life. Because it's hard. Like, it's hard to be under trial and to persevere trial. Like, our pastor at church always says, Christians are either in a trial, coming out of one, or going into one. So, like, you're always kind of in and out of trials throughout your life. And, I don't know, I feel like this just kind of gives you some hope when you're in the midst of those trials. It's like, it's not acknowledging that the Christian life is going to be easy. But, you know, it's saying that even though it is hard, and when it's going to be hard, not even if it's going to be hard, but when it's hard, when you stand that test of that trial, you get the crown of life the Lord has promised to those who love him. And I think that also ties into, I forget what verse it is exactly, but the Lord works for the good of those who love him. I feel like that kind of ties in to that as well. Excuse me. So, I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that before we turn to Enduring Word.
Holden?
Hey.
Yeah, I was telling the guys the other night, I'm not, I don't go to church every week. I don't go to church in quite some time. But for some reason, I found this channel, and I really kind of like the verse of the day, and it's really put some thought in my head, and also too, it seemed like within the last 5-7 years, I've been lacking something in my life, and everything seemed to be pointing towards maybe some sort of religion. So I'm very curious now, and that's why I don't participate very much, but I do like listening to your analysis of these verses, and I enjoy that, and I like hearing other people's takes on it, so I can, but
yeah.
So if that's adding anything to anything.
Yeah, dude. First of all, I think you're very active, especially around here, and I love that though. That's what I like, having other people's opinions like that too, because like Holden might take this to mean something totally different, than what I think of it to mean. And anybody else might too. Everybody has different opinions on things. So yeah, and I mean, I love that. I love, what you were saying, something lacking, maybe it's religion. I mean, again, I would even offer you relationship over religion. That's kind of the way that I go about my faith, because it's not, not throwing any shade at, like Catholics or anything like that, but a lot of it is. Lunar asked about the verse of the day, or the favorite verse. Okay, yeah. That was a great question, Lunar. I love that question. But what was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more relationship over religion. I mean, because you got a lot of religion. I don't know. I feel like it's more like legalistic. Like you do this and get this. Like no. Salvation is a free gift from God. And okay, bro. This song is a little sad. It's a new song from Brandon Lake. It's called Daddy's DNA. And I hate the comparison of like God. Like they call it something. It's like I don't even know. It's like daddy something. It's weird. It's like people are weird with that stuff sometimes, with like the relationship with God. So I thought I was going to hate this song, but it is a perfect demonstration of like your walk in faith. And one of the lines, or like the chorus is like, I went running like a rebel. Holden, do you know this song? Have you guys performed this song yet?
We haven't done that song, but I do know the song that you're talking about. It's the very first song ever who has used the word daddy as a lyric, and it's not been cringe.
I totally agree, dude. I usually hate it, but it is not cringe, bro. Because he only says it like 2 times. He says like at the beginning and like at the very end. But like, it is so good. And one of the parts of the chorus is like, I went running like a rebel, racked up debts I couldn't pay. I went dancing with the devil, 1 foot in the grave. And then, what else he say? He says, all I gave you was trouble and all you've given me is grace. And at the end he says, you came running like a rebel. You paid the debts I couldn't pay. You went dancing with the devil and sent that liar to the grave, bro. And I like that song, like it almost brings me to tears, bro. Like I love that. Is just such a perfect example of the Christian walk. So I guess that's a long way of saying that, like, even if you only bring trouble to God, like all he gives you is grace. So that's the walk right there. I think that song like sums it all up. So
that talks about one of my favorite stories in the Bible, talking about the prodigal son.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon Lake's music is super powerful.
Dude, yeah, it is. Was that Boo? What's up, Boo?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? But yeah, Brandon Lake's music is really powerful, dude. Especially that song, bro. Oh my gosh, that song is crazy.
I'll look that up. I wrote it down, so that sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, look, it's a slower song. It's acoustic, like it's slower for sure, but it is a really good song.
Yeah, not
Harjos is back.
Hey, welcome back, Harjos. Great timing.
Sorry,
verse of the daytime,
man.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Oh, wonderful. Let me pull up stream.
I have to get going, guys, but I'll catch you guys later.
Dude, yeah, no worries.
Man.
Thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks for the membership, dude. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no worries. My girlfriend's making me play Fortnite, so if you have any questions, just DM me.
All right, man. That sounds good.
Later.
Yep.
Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. It's loaded. Let's see.
Dude. Were you gonna say something, Lim?
Sorry.
No, I did a lot of when I was a kid. I was drugged to Catholic Church, and not to throw shade on the Catholics, but I wasn't really. I don't know. It scared me. So
I think a lot of people had that.
Yeah. So I didn't really care for it too much, and my after-school program was in the Catholic Church as well.
Okay.
So yeah, just. But I have read parts of the Bible and listening to the verse of the day, which is putting something spiritual in front of me now on my plate, if you will. But it's given me some more thought, something to think about a lot more.
Good, I'm glad. I mean, 'cause that's literally, like, that's exactly why I do what I do. So I'm really happy to hear you say that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, man, just like, I think a lot of Mexican Aviators just Catholics. Man, we're not throwing any shade at Catholics, Mexican Aviator. I will say though, but my grandma, she's like 70 something. She was a Catholic her whole life. I got baptized last Mother's Day, and she came to like our church. We have like a non-denominational church, and she came to our church for the first time, and she was like so moved by the sermon and everything like that, and she's been going ever since. She's in her 70s. She was a Catholic her whole life, and she's been going, and she's gonna get baptized soon at my church, you know, again in her 70s, like, because they talk about things that the Catholic Church just doesn't talk about in mass and stuff like that. You know, I was never really a Catholic, but like my mom and my grandma always talk about all the time, like they were like, oh, they never really went through the Bible. Maybe that was just their experience. Maybe that's not everybody's experience. But, you know, they're like, oh, they never really went through the Bible. They never preached the gospel like that. So.
And if you don't know Latin very well, sometimes
yeah,
you don't hear anything. So.
Exactly. So, yeah. Anybody else have any thoughts? Go ahead.
You said you go to a non-denominational church? I was married in a non-denominational, and I really liked the pastor there, and he moved on years ago, and it just went right out of it. You know, with the job I had, you know, the restaurant business. I had to be at work every Sunday for brunch.
Yeah, I know.
So it was, you know, but now I have free time, so I'm looking into it.
Yeah, definitely keep looking into it. That is a hobby I can, or not a hobby, but that is something that I can encourage.
Yeah. That's all I got to say on that.
Okay, so, sweet. And take a little look at enduring word. It says for chapter 12, which is of course our verse, or I'm sorry, verse 12, chapter 1. Sorry, pizza. Okay. Blessed is the man. He says, this sounds like one of Jesus's beatitudes from the Sermon on the Mount. In those great statements of blessing, Jesus did not tell us the only ways. Jesus did not tell us the only ways we can be blessed. Here we can be blessed as we endure temptation. Wait, what else does it say? It does not say, blessed is a man who's never tempted, right? Because obviously, again, like we talked about, like that's not realistic. Like Christians were tempted every day with worldly things, but it does say, blessed is a man who endures the temptations. And this is interesting. Blessed is the man who finds all temptation easy to conquer. Oof. I'm not that man, but good for you if you are. Let's say the promise of blessedness is given to the one who endures temptation. There's a special gift of blessedness from God to the one who could say no to temptation, thereby saying yes to God. And that's why, like, that kind of ties back into my favorite verse that I said LUNAR earlier. You know, pick up your cross and follow me. And Luke is actually, all the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they all have that verse or a similar like saying or a similar rendition of that, like pick up your cross and follow me, die to yourself, all that type of things. But Luke is the only one who actually emphasizes the word daily. He says, pick up your cross daily and follow me. So that's why I like that one in particular more, because it just highlights the fact that like we're tempted every day and we have to pick up that cross every single day. And yeah, so I don't know, I think this ties into that in that way of enduring temptation.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Every day about consistency, because like you said, we're going to be tested in life every day. We're tested every minute of every day. And I think people can read this and extrapolate it to just so many life lessons and so many examples, because you know, we're talking about receiving the crown of life, or you know, one can receive anything that that they're striving for, but it's not just going to come from a lackluster effort. It's not just going to come from just saying it with your mouth. Oh, I do this for the Lord. I believe in this. I believe in that. But persevering, you know, having stood the test. You don't just take a test and bubble random answers. You have to. They stood the test. You know, they persevered. They put in as much effort as they could. They dedicated themselves, because nothing is just given, you know, things are earned. And just like the crown of life in this line is earned.
Yep.
Promise to those who love him, you know, truly love him, not just saying it with their mouth, but demonstrate that love through their actions, through that perseverance in every day of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that comes with everything.
Exactly. And it's like, I lost my, oh yeah, it's like going to the gym, you know, it's like, you can have your workout plan and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But, you know, if you don't do it, if you don't go to the gym, if you don't endure that suffering, you're not going to reap the rewards.
Right.
You know, so it's like, yeah, you can think about all these verses and this and that and the other thing, but it's like, if you're not going to endure the suffering, if you're not going to try to do it God's way, I mean, because me personally, like, I've tried to do things my way, and it just didn't work. Like, I don't know if it worked for you, I guess good for you, but like, I tried to do things my way and I tried to do what I wanted to do, and it didn't work. And so like, that's why I want to do it God's way, because I've seen it. I did do it. I tried it. It didn't work.
Right. Nothing good grades don't come easy.
Exactly.
A good job doesn't come, money doesn't come easy. Like you said, fitness goals don't come easy. You know, building or losing. And you you can gamble, you can sell drugs, but everything has repercussions if you try to cheat the system. You know, hard work. That's really what gets you.
Yep.
That's the word.
Well, I can testify to that. 55 years, hard work. You know, paid my dues. But yeah, it's nothing in life is worthwhile is easy. That's for sure.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, nothing worthwhile is easy. So that's enduring temptation. You know, taking the easy way out would be easy. Let's see, what else does enduring word say? For when he has been approved, James states the purpose of God allowing temptation, instead of just living in a perfect utopia, the purpose is to approve us, so that by testing, we can be revealed as genuine and strong in our faith. Right? Hardjoss doesn't just get to be a PA. He's got to go through the testing. He's got to go through the tests and clinicals and all that crap to prove that he's got what it takes. To endure temptation. Temptation is one of the various trials we face. As we persevere through temptation, we are approved and will be rewarded. That's pretty much says the same thing. The crown of life, which the Lord has promised, James reminds us that it really is worth it to endure the temptations we face. Our steadfastness will be rewarded as we demonstrate love for Jesus to those who love him by resisting temptation. Those who love him, this describes a motive for resisting temptation, because our love for God, the passions of sinful temptations, can only really be overcome by a greater passion. Oh, dude. So that's another thing too, is like, you got to have enough of you have to have more of a passion and a love for God than you do your love for sin. Like, whatever your sin is, like, I've got mine, I'm sure we've all got ours. Like, dude, like that hurts. Like, reading that one is like, you got to have more, like, you got to love God more than your sin, whatever sin you're involved in. And like, to me, that always, I don't know, that one always cuts me up whenever I think about failure and failing God and stuff like that. It's like, man, in that moment, like, I love my sin more than I love God. And it's like, oh. So.
Just a little speed check. I think we're spacing this pretty perfect. I want to maintain it. I'm doing about Mach 0.78 right now. What about you guys?
I'm a little lower than 7.5. I'm like 7.4-ish.
I'm 7.7.
Okay.
I got 7.6.
Okay.
I'll try to pick it up a little bit. See where that gets us.
Yeah, I'll come down to 7.7 as well.
Yeah, Cap, your ground speed's only 383.
383, what do you guys? Oh, dang, okay. Yeah, I'll try to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I can slow down too if you like. But.
No. I had him pulled back up and trying to play this game of finding my right speed here. So I'll try to go to 7.6, 7.7. We'll see. All right, I'll go back through this a little bit here. Mexican Aviator said earlier about the Duncan plane when they pull out the tray table, it has Starbucks. Nice, dude. GSX is yelling at Mexican Aviator again. Time to update. I looked for an update on mine. It said it wasn't good. What time did you take off from Charlotte in the game? Right around 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Book of James is beautiful.
Between 1 and 110.
Yeah,
usually?
yeah, somewhere right in there. I pushed at like 850 something, so. The entire Book of James is beautiful, Lunar says. Totally agree. Different Perspective said, do you ever listen to Jimmy Clifton? I do have a couple Jimmy Clifton songs if you're still here, Different Perspective. I like his songs, honestly, dude. They're really convicting sometimes. And sometimes, like, I skip them because I'm like, dude, I can't be, like, convicted like this right now. But they're pretty hard-hitting sometimes. Mickey Mouse said, almost time to start descending into Miami right now. How's your pizza? It's good. It was good. Mickey Mouse said, do it your way. It might be time to start doing it God's way, brother. You reading the whole book of James? No, this is just, our verse of the day was just happened to be James 1:12 today. Lunar says there's only one perfect human in the history of human beings. That was Jesus himself. Must respect the line that sin is going to happen. It's how we repent that matters. Amen. Yeah, exactly, right? It's just like, you know, Peter, when Peter repented after denying Jesus 3 times and Judas didn't, right? So that's all that matters kind of at the end of the day. And, yeah.
By the way, folks, if you don't know, on VATSIM radar, you can click other people, I think. That cap, hold cap this, but hold and wow, I'm really drag this one. Liv, if you guys click on each other, like click on me, click on cap, click on each other, and open up the little mini profile in VATSIM radar, there's a little star next to the pilot row, and you can add each other as friends and give each other new names. And then subsequent instances, there's a little favorite button that pops up at the bottom left of the VATSIM radar window, and it's like a little friends list, and whenever your buddies are flying, they'll tell you in that little favorites list.
Okay.
Yeah, if you left click on a plane,
I don't have
it opens up the menu, and you can star them. The stars towards the top.
Okay, so left click on. Okay, let me try this here.
Left click on any one of us, it'll open that menu on the right. Towards the top of that menu, in that little row called pilot, all the way to the right of the window, there's a star. You can hit the star, and it's like a little add friend. You can rename who it is, leave a note. And then once you do that, a new button appears on the...
Jeez.
Bottom.
Oh, gee.
Did you just get that too?
That was loud. I'll look more into that here in a little bit now.
I think we're being summoned.
Yes.
All right, Miami Center wants us to call them 32.2 they're on, so let's go to 32.2. I'll try to get us started with some crisp radio calls tonight. Oh, that's not the right frequency. 32.2. Here we go. All right, what are we? Slammer 1109, flight level 380. Miami Center, hello. Slammer 1109, flight level 380.
391109, Miami Center, roger. Welcome aboard, order contact.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, your push to mute works now, because we didn't hear
Did
you
it?
this
Okay,
way.
yeah.
Awesome.
Hi, Center. Good evening. Slammer 1563, flight level 360.
Slammer 1563, Miami Center, radar contact.
Love it, dude.
Thank you.
Love the Slammer call signs.
I do too. It's funny.
28
So
Heavy
sick.
Lead March Space North, Jacksonville Center offline. Change of brief, see ya.
228 for Westland 28 Heavy tonight.
Worker 2401, welcome to Tampa, taxi into the ramp, your discretion, see ya.
See, now I'm cruising. I'm doing like 7-8. Trying to...
Air Canada 1043,
It's hard to,
Lead
like,
March
just
Space
get these
North,
throttles
Jacksonville
right.
Center offline. Change of brief, goodbye.
Let's see about weather. Let's go all these slammers. That's right, Lunar.
94, descend via the Ola.
Bro, Lunar, I can't wait to get...
landing
Let me see.
east,
Let me check
Lauderdale,
Flight Sim TO, see if the livery's up yet.
President of the Ola, 3 arrival, 209 procedure.
If not, I might have to make an account on whatever. No, it's not up yet.
November Delta Yankee,
I'll have to make an account on whatever that thing you said was.
1945 November Delta Yankee.
Okay, what's the weather? Holy crap. Arrival ATIS 1915. 11915. See if I can just listen to it.
Available runway 12 to hold short of runway 9er at 8,000.
Number 327 Miami Center, roger, radar contact, welcome aboard.
Available runway 9er to hold short of runway
Slammer.
12 at 9,750 feet.
76 Mike Albert contact, Miami approach, 119
Avoid some initial contact or as soon as possible. Notices to air missions first in vicinity of Miami International Airport. All
I do like our spacing a lot right now. All these 320 Phoenix versions? I think so. Is anyone using anything else other than Phoenix? Hard Drops, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a Flyby-Wire's a great version, dude.
Information Foxtrot 0053 rules. Web 160
Is this ATIS correct here? Foxtrot?
Yeah, I'm listening to it right now.
What's the name of the program that manages Phoenix? Is there one?
Approach is being conducted to parallel converging and intersecting runways. Arrivals expect ILF runway 8 right, runway 9er, runway 12.
2427 Lima Space South, up with
runway 8 left.
Alright, sorry, I'm done with the weather. What'd you say, Hard Drops?
Advising Jet 427. Thank you very much. Have a good
What's
night.
the name of the program that Phoenix uses to manage the weather?
I don't know, that's a good question.
I don't know if
American 2099 Miami Center,
There's a chance I might have bought it.
1311.
Oh, Lunar says that's what they use to move files in the movie industry. Oh, this is a little glimpse to the big leagues. Slammer twin otter aviator. Oh my gosh. Heading to work. Have a good night, man. All right, Kerm on the night shift. Dang, bro. Have a nice night at work, Kerm.
Hello, Slammer 1167.
Love that.
Number 1167 Miami Center, radar contact, welcome aboard.
Yo, there you go, Holden.
Great call, Holden.
Nice call, Holden.
Via the coastal to arrival, landing east, Miami altimeter.
Oh, jeez, was that me? Was that for 1109?
I missed, tripped over my words.
Via the coastal to arrival, landing east, altimeter 2995.
905, coastal 2, Slammer 1109. I'll just talk to you about that right later. Arrival expect 8 right, Captain Mickey Mouse? Yeah.
Did he give you 12 or 8 right?
He said they're just landing east, so I'm just going to ask him for 8 right when we get a little bit closer.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 12 here, expect the RNAV, runway 24 from road. I just expect the RNAV.
Yeah, is approach online or is it just the center guy?
Approach was online.
Yeah, approach too.
Okay, approach will probably give us the runway.
I'll hold off and just
Miami
put some
Center,
in
good
for
evening,
it.
Walker, 495, we're at 13,000.
Walker, 495.
I'm going to request it if he gives us anything else, so we should get it, I would assume.
310, Walker 25.
Maybe that's arrogant, we'll see.
Citation 707 Charlie, 10,000 for 13,000.
Let's see, what do we got? I'm going to wait till this is at 2,700. Actually, wait, is there... What kind of altitudes are we looking at here on this arrival? I don't even know. From Debril, we're coming up on Kaiser. Okay, we have Espresso out of Buffalo.
Send via the coastal 2 arrival.
Oh, it's right there.
Slammer 1563. Thank you.
So we'll wait till it's at 2,800 feet a minute, and then we'll go to idle and drop it down to vertical speed 3,000 feet a minute, and probably set flight level 240 initially because that's going to be our first fix, our first altitude restriction. So we'll see. Mexineaver said, had a code game and got to show the teacher. I'm nervous. What's a code game? Had to code a game. Oh, you had to code a game. Oh, dude, we had to do that once. That was always a fun class. Did you guys have to ever do that? Code, like make a video game?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, those are fun.
I wonder if our runways are about to change.
You think?
He told us we're landing east, so I don't think it's going to change there.
He did say landing east. Winds were 160 at 8.
We got tailwinds right now.
Well,
winds are now
good.
260 at 7.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, they might flip the airport then. 7 knots though, that's kind of chill.
Yeah.
Did the weather just change?
150 and 7 knots. Come on, guys.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, it did change because I've been looking at.
Yeah.
I looked at the 8s a couple of times. I'm looking at the previous ones. It was 160 at 6, gusting 18.
Yeah.
Now it's 260 at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Foxtrot, now it's Gulf.
Oh, geez. Okay, so they just change it.
7.
Why was Charlotte operating without an 8s?
And the thing was, I was listening to it. I don't know if you heard that, but I was literally listening to it, and then it ended, and then that was it.
Yeah.
It just didn't replay again. Like the guy stopped it or something. So I don't know.
But we couldn't see it on.
694, contact Miami approach, 119.45, good night.
Turn him up a little bit. Vu, are you done with your drive?
119.45,
you guys take care. Thanks for listening.
No problem, Joe,
Nice.
2694,
I had
square by
a
frequency
flight tonight, the ceilings were
119.45.
super low, so we did some instrument work.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, it was. We shot an approach today. It wasn't too low, but it was
Ceilings were like
lowish.
2700.
Nice.
119.45, Jeff,
Small cross country just for the fun of
Have a
it.
good night. Thank you.
Got some flight following from the
Slammer
center.
1327, descend via the coastal to arrival, landing
Well,
east,
that's
Miami
right.
altimeter 2995.
Yeah, we had to shoot an approach today. It's always nice whenever you actually get to log the approach, because like so many times, even if you shoot the approach, like
Slammer
you know.
1109, in the transition, maintain 300 knots per greater for space.
all right, 300 or greater in the transition, Slammer 1109. Even if you have to, you know, the whole thing where if you're visual before the final approach fix, you don't get to log the approach. So
Right.
that happens a lot whenever you're actually shooting approaches, like just day to day, like you're in the clouds like the whole way until like right around the final approach fix, and then you don't actually get to log it. So it's nice to actually log it.
It's perfect after storms. So it's really humid.
Yeah.
American
Get lots of
2099,
fog
need
and
you to
stuff,
squawk
that's
the
like
correct code,
perfect
sir.
time.
Yep.
Summer's
That'll be
great for,
1311, squawk 1311.
It is. That's good that you're doing it, dude, because I left flight school with probably like 1 or 2 hours of actual time, so
Primary 12 Sierra, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 5000.
that's good that you're doing it.
Right 360. Kept up, I believe, Whisper.
Dude, I heard some guy on the radio landed gear up today.
lowered.
Yeah, he I was watching him because he sounded like super, like he sounded like he was like very unsure of what he was doing. He was like struggling with the radio calls, struggling with like, he was doing like a procedure turn, and center was like, what are you doing? Like, where are you going? And they had to ask him that like 2 times. And then he goes in, I was watching him on ForeFlight, I was watching his track, it looked super weird. And then he goes in, and then they're vectoring Piedmont in for the same approach right behind him. And they were like, yeah, Piedmont, fly at 350 heading, and, you know, just stay there for now. Guy landed gear up right before the airport shut down. It was like, oh my gosh, bro.
Yep, and
Miami Center, Seminole 45 Whiskey Tango, level 8000.
We just went over to Memphis
45 Whiskey Tango, Miami Center, right.
transition and had our
Center
approval
with
of
you,
frequency change.
United 41 at
We heard some
16,000.
Southwest declare an emergency for
United
loss
4162, Miami Center, hello, squawk, correction.
16,000 on their
Maintain
climb
level
out.
380.
Oh, really?
Climb
Around, went
maintain
back
flight
to
level
VA.
380.
Dang.
United 41.
I never heard that. I will say that.
Number 1167, descend via the coastal to arrival.
All right, we are coming up on our top of descent. We'll get the seatbelt signs back on, and just get ready for everything. Iron Slammer here, Mexican. Mexican, you gotta go get that guy's phone number, bro. Get that man hired.
Thanks, your radar contact level 360, descend via the ride to arrival,
What
Orlando.
was that a trick for
993.
the deafen, you know, so that we can lock in whenever we're talking?
All right, Mexican Aviator, good night. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
The ride to arrival into Orlando.
Ready to send in the surgery on my bench and
Some dude on
That's some
You started down yet, Cap?
Primary 12.
Not yet. I'm gonna start here in. What is this? What is this next fix?
Road.
I need to be at Espresso flight level 240 or above. I'm gonna start here in a couple miles. Did you guys start yet?
Yeah, I mean, I thought once the controller tells you to descend, you just start then.
You can't. He said descend via. So when he says descend via, you basically just comply with the restrictions. So technically, we're not doing anything wrong. I mean, he said the only restriction, the first restriction on the arrival is Espresso flight level 240 or above. So we're technically fine right now.
All right.
So I was trying to do the flight, or not, I keep saying flight sim captain, that's freaking me, bro. The sim CFI thing where he said wait till like 2700 and then do 3,000 feet a minute idle thrust. So we'll see if that works here. Might also not be long enough. We're only 30 miles away from that fix, so send it and see what happens. So you guys like catching up to me though? 430 in the ground speed, 416. Yeah, all right, fine. Who's behind me? Limp, are you starting down?
I'm going to start here in just a minute. I'm about 20 miles away. But yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it now.
I started going down.
You started going down? All right, I'll just do it now.
Yeah, I'm already at 33.
Okay. We're just gonna go idle. We'll go down like 3. We'll start at 3,000 a minute.
I might pass you hard, Joss, if you do that.
Okay.
So at least me.
Sierra, the wind actually wind's calm. Runway 24 to the way.
All right, I'll level off for a little bit.
Alright, 12 Sierra, thank you so much.
We have about, at least I have about 60 miles till top of descent. You have about 40 or 50.
Understood.
But if you were to descend now, for example, you'd get stuck at flight level 240 because of that restriction at Espresso.
All right. I'll chill at 320 then for now. Should be okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is probably the hardest thing for me to make a determination by myself. Knowing when to descend.
Yeah. Usually, I mean, just do the top of descent, waypoint. I mean, honestly, we started at a perfect point. We went idle and did 3,000 feet a minute, and we're going to be 240 right at Espresso, it looks like, so it'd be pretty perfect. Lunar said, love the CRJ livery. I do. This is a nice livery. Well, it's pitch black outside right now, but the American one is nice. I guess we can probably give it some gas here too. I think we're going pretty slow. Yeah, let's give it some gas here in the descent.
When he told you to maintain 300 or more.
09, Miami is flipping the boat, landing west now. You can
expect they did.
West arrival.
There it was.
I'll expect west, Slammer 1109. All right, so that's gonna change some things.
1327, 1167, all you guys expect a west arrival. Miami flipping the boat.
Roger. Roger that.
This is above my pay grade.
I know.
It's okay. I mean, I haven't fully committed to any runway just yet, so.
At least we know now. I like when Center gives you the runways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them a good review.
Question is, what should we take? Which I guess it doesn't matter if they're just all list.
Yeah, I don't
have to learn how to side stuff real quick, Holden.
Arrivals, expect ILS 26 left, 27 or 30.
I would like
Barnabas
26
GPS
left.
approach,
Prefer.
26 right.
I like 26 left.
I'm gonna do 109.1. I'm gonna plan for that. 109.1. 209 is the yeah, that's 210. Shouldn't need it tonight, but
Is everybody going 26 left or what?
Yeah,
that's what I prefer. Yeah, I gotta keep the speed up here.
Know the transition, Deborah? we got the ILS 26 left. Barrow is 209.
Thank you.
Center United 1.
Go ahead.
Gotta go offline here. I touch number 2.
Roger, no problem. Have a good night.
Thank you.
What's Miami approach? 1945 is going to be next, probably. Want to go next after Espresso is Rekik at 15,000 feet.
707 Charlie Lima.
We're gonna keep that
out of maintain 11,000. Tampa Land south. Altimeter 29904.
3,000 feet. We'll set 150.
Oh, what did
Sorry, you repeat that one more time. 7 Charlie.
Was that hard, Josh?
Charlie Lima across the D side. Out of maintain 11,000. Landing south. Tampa
plane is
altimeter
just not going the right
29904.
Oh boy.
Alright, across the east side, and maintain 11,000, landing south at 29904, 7 Charlie.
Alright, Hard Joss, you can go ahead and start it down.
Alright. Like we talked about yesterday, I'm just going to set it to the bottom altitude in the arrival, so the 5,000 I had managed because all the constraints are already in. Okay?
Lucky.
These did connect. If you did 26 left, 26 left, it connects at roads.
First 719er Charlie Mike after D side, direct Wooded Airport.
After D side, clear direct Wooded Airport.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys are looking at the charts, but you see how like the arrival splits off like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all for different runways. Obviously, it says so. Like for roads, it's 26 left, right. This is all the west runways essentially.
Charlie Mike, whenever you get an approach request, let me know.
Alright, I'll call you back with approach request, Series 719.
Our library on the CRJ is officially compatible for both 20 and 2024. Great. That is awesome. I'd love to get it. Period.
I don't even know what the screen is called, but the screen where it shows your flight path, what is the broken or squiggly blue line with an arrow pointing at your green line?
That's where you're going to end up if you have your altimeter set to. So you're going to hit, what'd you set to, 3,000? Right?
5,000.
5,000?
Oh, I see that in there, Lunar. So it has to do with the altimeter setting you were saying?
Center American 22099 in the top of station.
2099, say again?
299 in the top of station.
Roger, I gave you your descent, sir. Descend via the ride to arrival.
Ooh, let's do,
We descend the right,
905 altimeter setting.
12 Sierra exit on Alpha.
We should do this tomorrow.
I know. Well, I always have to stream at like weird times though. I can never do these like late streams like this.
That's right.
Over 495,
At least for me.
It's offline.
3 weeks off. I'm here when you are.
W comes
Right. I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow. Probably like middle of the day.
Center Sierra 719er Charlie Mike. We'll just take the visual from runway 25 at Wooded.
719er Charlie Mike, Roger.
I gotta get my bad sims stuff set up. I'm still yet to do that.
You know, Hard Joss, I'll be
Yeah,
up to checking out this Minecraft thing this summer sometime.
Oh, dude. If we could get you on Minecraft, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
other gaming channel I watch, they're going through Minecraft right now. It's funny, cracking me up.
Got a little let's play. What channel?
Neebs Gaming.
Nice.
Vu, what are you
sipping on? I gotta.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Vu, what are you waiting for on your VATSIM?
I haven't even bought Microsoft Flight Sim yet. I just bought my flight controls to hook up. I used to play, and then I swapped a bunch of stuff over and never bought it again.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
bought the whole honeycomb pack for my flight sim here, so
nice.
Yeah,
I got
nice.
it pretty penny, so I'm hoping that it gets
Yeah, dude.
Never actually gotten into it, so I'm gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. So I would definitely do what you gotta do to get on that.
I've heard the people use a controller to play that, so I don't understand how you do that.
The controller.
It was rough. I started out with controller only, and then I got a throttle, so it got a little bit better because I mixed.
You didn't start with a yoke, you started with a throttle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was like, throttle's not as expensive, and I can just control the plane with the joystick, so I had the controller in one hand, and then I had the throttle. And then this past Christmas, I finally went all out. I got a side stick, rotor pedals. I got the Windling Airbus FCU.
Which stick did you get?
I got the Ursa Minor.
Okay. Do you like it?
I love it. It's great.
Windwing is still something I gotta get, bro. That looks so sick.
Bro, I would love if you got a win-win. I just know you would have the time of your life.
I know I would have the time of my life, bro.
What was that?
How much was the Ursa Minor, if you don't mind me asking?
The side stick, how much was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was, I think it's still around $100. It's not that expensive.
Holden and Limp as the CFO, Holden as the route structure designer. Michael was requesting the 350 for medium haul routes like Delta. What do we think? And then Lunar as the livery designer. See, there you go. I said the 350 earlier, and you were, who's gonna fly that 350? Me and Michael.
I mean, I'll add the 350 if he wants it, but with your approval.
No. I guess it would be nice. We'd probably need.
Contact Miami approach 109.45. Yeah.
I would approach Slammer 1109. Good night. Thanks for ATC. 145. Let me see. So does this change? Can I change this? No, I'm gonna have to do it down here, I think.
Should I get 20 or 24?
Oh, what? Huh.
What GPU do you have?
Number 1327, reduce speed now to 280, maintain 280, now to focus. 280 for 1327. Okay, correction,
Bro.
number 1563.
There we go. 1945. Approach, good evening, Slammer 1109 on the Coastal 2.
Slammer 1109, Monty, say altitude advised, Monty,
If you have at least 16 gigs of VRAM for your GPU, and you've got a good CPU and at least 32 gigs
All right,
of RAM,
we'll grab
I think you'd be
India,
safe
and
to
we
get,
have,
24 if you want to
we're
play
leaving out of 13,000 right now for 11 for Slammer 1109.
Yeah.
I have 3070 for my graphics card, and I believe I've got 60. So I want to say.
Okay, so you have the VRAM for it for sure if you want to play it at 1080p.
Agreed. Also, though, what are your internet speeds like, and are you wired or wireless?
Yeah, I'm wired. I've got a man cable. I've got one of those things you plug into the router and then plug it into like an outlet in your house and it runs through everything.
Yeah, I know about those too. Sometimes not as reliable, but you get good speeds. Some good ping?
Yeah, I've got good speed right now, so everything.
For Slammer 1109, we doing the RNAV Yankee here?
Slammer 1109, RNAV
124 is very network
Oh,
demanding.
26 right, okay, roger that. Can we get the RNAV Yankee 26 left, Slammer 1109?
Yeah, that's you.
Slammer 1109, expect ILS and wait 26 left bridge.
Okay, we'll just expect the ILS 26 left. Thanks for that, Slammer 1109. Alright, there we go. We swindled him into giving us the ILS.
W2694, contact Fort Lauderdale.
Alright, so we're gonna
good day. 19.8, blue 2694.
ILS 26 left, and then roads we could take it from for now. We'll execute that flight plan, and oh crap. We should be direct to Fendi right now, which we are not. Okay, hang on. There you go, heading select, heading mode. We're at 11,000, that's what we need.
Hi, approach. Good evening. Slammer 1563 descended via the coastal to arrival. We have information Victor, and we're at 14,500 feet.
Slammer 1563, might we expect the RNAV runway 26 right and left for the ILS.
All right, we'll expect a 26 right. Slammer 1563.
No, what is it? Fendi and then Gucci. What is it doing right now? What is it doing right now? Heading select, heading mode.
Excuse me, I'm Miami approach Slammer
Just
1563.
getting it through steam.
Slammer 1109, it does not appear you're following the arrival.
Yeah, we're
Turn
not.
left heading 140, descend to maintain 6,000, expedite this time.
Alright, left to 140 down to 6,000, and yeah, something just went off with the FMS for Slammer 1109.
Slammer 1563, go.
Yeah,
All right,
set
down
up
to
for
6,000.
the 26 left. Is there any way I can keep that, or should I switch over?
Slammer 1563, expect ILS and wait 26 left approach.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're
26
down
left
3.
approach, Slammer
We'll go
1563,
faster than 3,000 feet. We'll try 4 or 5. So you said expedite. Dang, bro. As soon as I loaded up the new approach, it just messed this all up.
Hey, you're supposed to pull the heading bug and then go direct to the first waypoint.
Pull the heading bug and then go direct to the waypoint of what? The approach?
The first waypoint that you have set up, because it's just going to blow through all the waypoints after you switch like that.
Is that me?
No, it's me.
Departure southwest 4670 in with you.
We just had a contact.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, it was me.
Level 4617, Miami departure to contact, climb to maintain 1000.
It was me.
Oh, is it because I took it from roads, maybe, I think is what
Up
did
to
it?
1000, southwest 4617.
Then we gotta get down to 250 as well, by some
Climber
miracle here.
1109, clear direct roads, cross roads at 3000, set ILS runway 26 left approach.
Direct roads, cross roads at 3,000, clear the ILS 26 left, Slammer 1109. Alright, down to 3,000. We're gonna go direct to roads, if we can figure that out. Roads, alright, so we're on heading mode right now. Put it in place of coastal there. Okay, direct to roads now. Nav mode.
ILS runway 26 left approach.
We'll cross
Delta
roads
1943, heavy contact my center 132.2.
at 3,210 knots, it says.
Yeah. Southwest 4617, climb and maintain 13,000. Up to 13,000. Southwest 4617.
Keep the vertical speed coming here, that's why we were slowing down so much. You said crossroads at 3,000?
He did.
Did he? Okay. It says 6,000 in the FMS. Making us work for it tonight here. We got the speed breakaway also. I'm gonna make the 320 first. All these boys fly 320. Yeah, we definitely need the 320 first, Lunar. Definitely need the 320 first.
Yeah, I would love that.
But yeah, I guess Holden, I guess we could do the 350 for some medium routes.
Climber 1563 at roads, cleared ILS runway 26 left approach, maintain 230 knots or greater to roads.
All right, roads cleared the ILS 26 left, and we'll keep 230 or greater. Slammer 1563.
Southwest 4617, contact my lease sensor 132.2. Good
See if this doesn't work. Seaton is the
1,
next
2, 2,
waypoint.
I understand that. Thank you.
Wow, you went way out there into the ocean.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause you're directly in front of me
Now
going.
what is it doing? What is it doing?
Oh, did you give you guys a direct?
And Miami approach.
No.
Yeah, you gave me direct roads.
It's the flight plan I'm on. That said,
14,400.
Yeah, after roads. Oh, I was looking at cab. Yeah, I saw that right turn out of nowhere. But you're still going Seaton, right?
Yeah, I mean I was, but
Lower line 67, Miami, expect ILS going 26 left approach.
it keeps like, I don't know what it's doing, dude. It's like veering me off.
Alright, we have information.
I'm hoping it's just the FMS.
Prepare for the island.
Southwest 4617, contact my center 132.2.
Gotta go direct. You have to go to legs page. Bring waypoint you want. Yeah, I was trying to go direct. What did you
Southwest
say?
4617, contact my center 132.2.
You have to go to legs page. We're on the legs page. Bring up the waypoint you want second from the top. So yeah, to where it's purple. So you, like if I were to go to Agler, I'd click Agler and then go to where it's purple and then execute. Which it's turned to Basho now, which is fine. Let's arm approach mode and see if it catches anything here. You can go to flaps 8, I do believe.
Southwest 46,
or 230 knots.
I mean departure. Climber 1327.
Then nav
cross
mode.
roads 6 fast and clear ILS runway 26 left approach. Maintain 230 knots or greater to roads.
Crossroads at 6,000 clear for the 26 left ILS and we'll
Legs page, bring the waypoint.
0 or greater till road.
Yeah, and it should do it. Okay. I don't know. Watch, if you can, watch that back sim CFI. See if I did anything stupid there. I'm gonna try to keep it fast for you guys. Localizer should definitely be capturing right now. 26 left. The frequency was 109.1. I do believe I have that set. Radio. No, it's 110.3. That's not right. 109.1. There we go. Should catch that. I'm glad it didn't catch the wrong localizer. Don't want to be in green needles, captain and NFO side before approach as well. Okay. Do that. Okay, there we go. Loc 1. And we are approach mode arm. We should be, where is it? Approach mode. It's not green anymore. Is that fine? Nope, there we go. Okay, glide soap is armed and we're a little high, so we're going to start down on that. Aye, bad approach here. 1600 at Agler. That's our final approach fix too, I do believe.
Cap, I think I know what happened when you made that right
Climber
turn out of nowhere.
1157, crossroads at 6 fast and clear ILS runway 26 left approach.
Because
set up your speed.
Sorry, could you repeat for Slammer 11?
What'd you say you think happened?
Climber 1157, crossroads at 3
basically, it looked like you, right after roads, were going direct to Basho, like kind of skipping Sidon. And in my computer, my flight plan, I had the same thing. I had roads and then a discontinuity, and then Basho was next, and it completely ignored Sidon, so I had to manually pop that back in there.
Okay, I think it was because of the runway change that made it weird. We're just going to disconnect the autopilot here. I'm going to hand fly this.
Slammer 1109, runway 26 left, cloud land.
26 left, clear land, Slammer 1109. Alright, we are hustling and bustling our way down. We're going to go full speed brakes out here. Oh shoot, let's get our thrust reversers armed here as well. I believe we are clear to land everything. Everything looks good. All of our lights are on. I mean, everything doesn't look good, that's for sure, but we're here. Catching up to the glide slope very fast. And I believe we can go all the way once we're under 170 here. So we're going to do that ASAP now. Flight director, let's get rid of that. It's not showing us anything good. And just like that, we're coming up on our ref speed. So I think we did it. Let's hold it off here too, and we'll get even a little bit extra. What's it dinging me for? Spoiler? Oh, yeah. Negative 183, Lunar says. I'll get the airport chart up so I can see where I'm going to exit. We can
Bomber
talk.
1563, runway 26 left, little end number 2, maintain 170 knots or greater to 5 miles final.
All right, cleared the 26 left, maintain 170 or greater until 5 miles. Clear to land, slimmer 1563.
Negative 100 from VU. We'll see.
I'm gonna give her some flaps here.
Minimums. Sink rate.
Sink rate. Get out of here.
100. Sink rate. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Ooh.
10.
Dang, that's gonna be a slammer. Oh yeah, 338, baby. Oh, my 448 in New Sky. Oh my. I might slap that one on the flight model. That was so weird. I'll get on the brakes and just get off this runway as quickly as possible.
Slammer 1109, welcome to IE, safe parking.
Going to Delta 1, Slammer 1109.
Slammer 1109, turn left, taxi ramp, November.
I left on the ramp to November, Slammer 1109, thanks for your help.
Slammer and slammer here.
We put the Slammer, that's your CEO stepping up to the plate and showing you guys how it's done for you. That's what that is right there.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I had to deafen so I could actually watch it without
Slammer
knowing what happened.
1327, runway 26 left, little end number 2.
That's fair. November is going to be the inner taxiway here. Welcome to Miami. I bought it through Steam.
American 3038.
Lunar using his free
Flight
will to
plan up
spam
for you.
the Slammer emote. Great, thank you, Lunar. Sending that nose light on. Wing inspections come off, strips can come off, and flaps can come up. I want to try to watch some of you guys come in here.
4 mile final for me.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to make this turn, and that's far enough. I should be able to at least make this turn and catch you. Because Delta 1's like all the way at the end, so I'll have a little bit of a taxi back. We'll talk about what happened on that arrival there here in a second. Let's see, let's catch up.
A little bit of a floater.
Dude, yeah, whenever it was like so bouncy. I don't know if you saw that, but like anytime if I would like touch the stick up a little bit, it was like it was like up and down, up and down, up and down.
It was a little blurry. I don't know if you were fast, but the moment you tried to flare, it just.
I was pretty much on speed. I might have been a little fast because it was giving me sync rates at the end. I didn't think I was syncing like crazy, but apparently I was.
Yeah, because the moment you tried to flare, you floated a lot more than I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, it was just like whenever I did try to flare, it like pitched me up like super high, and then I tried to let the nose down a little bit, and it like tried to pitch me to the ground. So then I picked it back up, and it pitched me up super high again. So it was just like kind of everywhere.
It was flat too.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm putting that one on the flight model. We were off in the dirt over there, so I'm gonna try to center this up before we watch Limp here. Gotta get it nice and slow. Here he is. Probably gonna be tough to tell here at night. Oh, he's cruising right now. Ah, it looked nice. At least on here, as far as I could tell.
Climber 1157, runway 26 left, little end number 2.
Yeah, it says 253 feet. Or excuse me, 543.
543?
Yeah.
Oh, you slammed it, dude. I thought it was better than that. Oh my gosh, it looked alright on whatever.
We're taking lefts here, right?
It looked good on captain's screen.
Oh yeah, you're making a left off the runway. Let's see who we got next here.
1563, vacate left, no delay traffic on a short final.
Get off the runway.
Climber 1327, go around.
No!
Sorry.
1327.
Sorry, RJ.
Climber 1327, climb maintain 3000, fly runway heading.
Climb maintain 3000, climb. Maintain 3000, fly runway heading.
Alright, Josh, just stay calm, throw it into toga, flaps up, positive rate, gear up, or flaps up 1 degree, don't go flaps all the way up. Gear up, pull the heading bug, fly your runway heading.
Oh, we had to go around.
Dude, that's breaking a rule, we don't go around here. You got off on the right lip, oh no. No, bro, we're making Slimmer look bad
turn
tonight.
left at Lima 2.
Oh, I think Hardress has me deafened, so he's not going to hear that. Oh, he's got to be panicking right now.
Okay, cross runway 26 left, turn right.
I'm back.
Lima 2. Sorry about that.
I meant Hardress, not Holden. What did you say, Holden? Or what did you say, Holden?
I just said I'm back now.
Oh, jeez. Making Slammer Air look bad. Slammer Air go-arounds, we're all losing pay. I'm docking pay from everybody.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that.
Climber 1563, turn left on Mike.
You've got to at least
right
damage land
Zulu,
here to maintain
and then left on November to the ramp.
Yeah. Did he just make somebody else go around? Or was that for Hardress?
Alright, that's Mike, and then left to November. Slimmer, I'm not familiar with the airport, I'm sorry.
So make your left turn onto Mike, right turn Zulu, and then left turn November. It's immediately left, right, then left.
Okay, left, right, and left, Slimmer 1563.
Climber 1327, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080, 1327.
Which you know, beacon light stay on. Okay, we are going to get the APU
I'm
kicking.
sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm all flustered.
Climber 1563, it looks like you turned the wrong way on Lima. That's fine. Just continue straight ahead, then make a left turn at the end onto November.
Straight ahead, left turn on November. You'd think after 55 years I'd learn my left and right, huh?
Subflight sim has been purchased.
Climber 1327, you're welcome to maintain 3000 if it's easier for you, maintain 4.
We'll stick with 3, thank you so much. Sorry about
I'm trying to get my engine shut off before Holden lands here.
1327, if you have the Miami airport in place, just let me know I can clear to the
We
visual.
need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Alright, bro.
Who's
Get
that
this
for?
with the camera. I think that
You
was
can just reroute me entirely for the ILS at Estes.
that was either for Holden or
Air
Hardress.
Climber 1327, continue right turn heading 090.
Right turn 090.
I hope I get cleared to land here in a second.
Have you not gotten cleared to land yet?
He said clear to land number 2, but normally don't you get another clearance?
No, if he clears you to land, you're clear to land.
Okay, cool. Those
Okay.
stutters, stop, please.
APU's running. Let's wait, we don't have to stop them up here. I forgot. We just do this and then pull the engines back. Dude, I don't even know if I did everything right, dude. I'm freaking.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Man,
dying. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
logging off.
No, stop. Don't log off. No, you can't log off. Okay, beacon off. There we go. Let's get GSX over here for some deboarding. And let's go watch.
Boarding
No,
requested.
request deboarding, not boarding.
Coming in 500.
The
Here
boarding
at Slammer
requested.
Air, we put passengers on top of passengers.
Maximize our profits.
Alright, I gotta log off.
Are you logging off, Batsim?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry.
That's alright.
That's a mess. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Oh my, that's okay. That happens. We'll do a taxi brief next time. Here's Holden.
That'd probably help.
Looks like he's floating a little bit. I mean, that looked good too. I don't know. Maybe that's just the.
Do you want to board crew?
296. I'll take it.
All right, let's go. 60 if I said Slammer Air is
no,
real.
no. Oh my God.
No, Holden, what?
My freaking rudder pedals, man.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's in the grass.
Just want to maintain 2,000.
Try to maintain 2,000, climber 13.7.
You spend money on these rudder pedals, and yet...
Slammer Air is really struggling.
Oh no, Slammer Air, this is a bad showing of Slammer Air tonight. Did you make it back to the runway?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
That's why I have my
Passengers
controller
boarding
connected.
started.
Yeah. Passenger boarding started. What are we boarding? Alright, let me end this flight before something terrible happens here.
Taxi ran via Juliet November for Slammer 1167.
Alright, let's see. Alright, while you guys taxi in, I'm gonna bring up the display here. We'll take a look at how we did. Got a 9.67. Let's see why we missed some points. Missed the center line and a firm landing. And actually long too, yeah. Well, actually it was within, barely within, acceptable.
Miami departure, America 4325.
Summer Hair showed we don't follow anyone's rules. That's right. Oh my gosh, 9.67, so not terrible. We'll take it. First flight back, you know.
Departure. Radar contact.
Oh my goodness.
4,000 feet in the future. Make sure you maintain that. Stay altitude.
Uh-oh, who's he yelling at now?
Keep working on that transponder because I actually have no altitude readout on you until you do that.
Alright, where's Hardjaws at?
Yeah, today I have the Total 737.
Hardjaws in the downwind.
The American Supply Simulator 241.
Dude.
There's a way to fix it. I don't know how, but someone did it.
I missed the recording with him calling the go around, but
the transponder.
that was too good.
13,000.
Climb 13,000 American 4325.
Summer 1327, turn right heading 220.
We'll just wait here for Hardjaws to come in. We'll put the taxi cam on Holden. Holden, how do we feel about that?
I'm so upset about my rudder pedals, man.
What happened? They just like...
They disconnect every once in a while, and yes, I have the setting turned off to where it like does a power save. Like sometimes USB devices can do a power save mode if they're not used for a certain amount of time, but I have that turned off for them, so I don't know. It's really upsetting. Pay that much money for rudder pedals and to do that.
Turn off, yeah. That is annoying.
Go right here to this one.
Lunar said, Cap, who's the Toros you say to watch for the CRJ? I say watch SimCFI. Ain't mine. That's him. That's him right there. SimCFI, just go check out his channel. He's got all kinds of great tutorials. He flies a CRJ in real life. Up there in a Great White North. Hardjaws, how'd you do on the go around?
Still lining back up for final, man. That was a rough go around. Panicked.
Dude, you had deafen on, but I literally told you, I said, don't panic. I said, throw him in a toga, flaps up one, gear up, positive rate.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't really panicking. I just kind of got in the flow state.
Okay, good. I figured you were freaking out, so I was like, all right, I gotta... You were deafened. It's all right. It sounded like it went all right, other than him saying you could maintain 4,000 if that's easier. Were you a little high?
Yeah, a little.
Nice.
If it makes you feel better. My rudder pedal's disconnected.
Oh, dude, how'd that happen?
They do that every once in a while. I have no idea why. So it was great. I went off the runway, then grabbed my controller real quick, got back on the runway. I'm so upset too because I had a good landing.
Yeah, it was a good landing. I wonder if it'll dock you for being off the center line.
It does, yeah, it does. I'm preparing for an awful score.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez.
Summer 1327, I apologize. I was looking elsewhere. Turn right heading 310 and maintain 1,600. Miami Airport's at your 1 to 2 o'clock and 7 miles.
God.
Roger, we have the airport side, no worries. I'm 1327.
Summer 1327, cleared visual approach from 8 left. Or sorry, 26 left.
Clear for the visual, 26 left, final 1327.
American 4332, squawk 7745.
Squawk 7745, American 432.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, I
the
lost
locus
this money.
off.
4332, my center's closing,
is
frequency
bad.
change approved, good night.
Alright, I'm hand flying her in.
I lost
Screw
this
this.
money. It
Oh no, you
docked
lost
me-
us money?
Yeah, it docked me 3 whole points for the runway excursion and penalty of $30,000 just for that.
Oh my gosh.
And apparently my max landing weight was exceeded, so I'm going to stop using New Sky to generate my
What?
flight plan.
That's weird.
Because that's really annoying.
Yeah. Oh man, minus 20K. Yeah, the New Sky, I think the New Sky flight plans thing is like the biggest downfall of it right now. It's not good.
I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing bad, guys.
Did
I
you just go
started
around
sinking,
again?
I took away. No. I took away all the flaps and I started sinking like a rock because I thought I don't even know, dude.
You look really high right now. Are you really high?
Oh, now I'm really high because I panicked and gave it full flaps and.
Departure American 4325,
I don't
reach
even know.
13,000.
Someone kick me out. I need to lock in. I can't deafen right now.
Runway 26 left, full land.
Okay, hang on. We'll just keep quiet. We'll just keep quiet.
All right.
Flight 1327, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, final 1327.
American 4332, frequency change approved. Please work on your transponder 7745.
My apologies, we'll work on that.
129.84 gigabytes.
Miami departure, good evening, American 931 Heavy is short of November, ready for taxi with Victor on board.
American 931 Heavy, my runway
just lock
26
in.
left, taxi in November 13 Mike.
You're good.
Taxi 26 left, yeah, November 13 Mike, American 931.
I don't know.
And approach, was that American 4332 is having the most
154.
Okay, all right. It looked like you like dropped out of the sky and like pulled back really hard and just like saved it. Is that what happened, or was that just from my point of view? Okay,
I'm
all
not
right.
sure. I don't think so.
Okay, that's what it just looked like from my point of view then.
American 4332, did you hear that? Or you got it?
All right. Harjos with the best of the bunch, landing in Miami, making a fool out of ourselves in Miami here. Holy smokes.
I'm not coming back to
No, I'm taking the 7.
Hello.
I have
Who is
the selector
Oh,
of the
Associate Five's back. What's up? Welcome.
on 2.
Welcome back.
What did that runway have
The
against
number
you, my
to
friend?
2, but if I put it on 1, put
What was
the
that?
number on 2000.
So what did that runway have against you?
Dude, I don't know, bro.
wants to bottom people.
I'm disconnected from the pilot, bro. I'm pinning that one on the flight model. Did you see like whenever I entered the flare, it was just like, I don't know, like if I pulled back like a tiny little bit and like, I don't know, just like
Yeah, are you using those profile settings or the yoke settings I have, or are you on
No,
default?
I actually don't. I have it on default.
Oh, that's your problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah,
what-
it's terrible on default.
What are they? We'll make this a little
Are you using the TCA yoke?
No, I've got honeycomb.
Okay, I don't know if it's going to work as good, but I would start with at least a minus 60 on pitch and roll, and at least a 20% reactivity, and go from there.
Okay, let's see.
Because you have to heavily dampen it in the current
Yeah.
build.
Okay, what is sensitivity? So wait, what was it? Pitch. Where do I start?
On Joy X and Joy Y at the
Right.
the top two sliders, set both into the left by 60.
Sensitivity
I
negative.
I use
sensitivity
90, but that's the TCA yoke.
Okay.
So we'll play with that as we go.
So to the left 60 on the first 2 on both of them.
Yep, on pitch and roll as well, or pitch and roll, both the first 2.
Okay, so is that sensitivity negative and sensitivity negative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so that should be set on roll and pitch, X and Y, and then on extremity dead zone set to 10.
Okay, positive 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a reactivity of 20% on each pitch and roll.
Okay, 20% on each.
And give that a try.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be back streaming tomorrow, so we'll give that a try. Okay, sweet.
You should need a lot more yoke movement. It's still going to be a little bouncy near the start of the dead zone, unfortunately, but
yeah,
that's kind of all you can really do until the new one comes out.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, let me end this. Let me end this stream real fast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate everybody being here. Shout out to CF5 for becoming a member. Shout out, who else became a member at the start of the stream? Oh, Vu renewed his membership at the start of the stream. Shout out to everybody for being here. Appreciate all you guys, and